after getting that remarkably spectacular PET scan result just before Christmas, that said I had 90% of the cancer gone and the 10% that was left wasn't growing. That was fantastic, but it was very difficult to grasp the victory there because I didn't feel very well. I was tired all the time. I couldn't do anything. I was lifeless almost. And I just, going into the new year, I really prayed that the Lord would bless my recovery and that I would be able to grasp the victory and feel the victory and know that I was better. And since then, I've actually been able to do a few more things around the house. I helped with the laundry last week. I've been doing a little bit of gardening, nothing radical, of course, but just getting out, tidying up some leaves and doing a little bit, and then eating better because I was just living on nothing really, air and stuff, and so I've been able to eat better. Last Tuesday I had treatment, and normally that would just knock me for a six. I would be pretty much laid out for the rest of the week, but praise the Lord, I came home from treatment and Steve said, what do you want for dinner? And I said, I want a chicken parmigiana from De Palma's, and he just laughed and went, yeah, what do you really want? And I said, that's what I really want. Praise the Lord, I ate not all of it, but I ate about half, which to eat chicken was really amazing, like really amazing. And it doesn't seem like much, but when you've been living on air and, nothing else, it was a miracle, that I was able to eat that and not throw up or whatever. There hasn't been any real throwing up since I prayed about it as well. And then on Friday I had to go back and get a shot for low white blood cells, and again that would have knocked me out for a six. I would have had to come home and lay down for a couple of hours. But after that we went to Lowe's and I rode around on one of those motorised carts, which although that's not energetic, it would have again knocked me out. And then after that we went to the supermarket, and normally I would get one of those motorised carts if they didn't have one, and so I just walked around the supermarket pushing the trolley, and we had to do the entire supermarket because we had to get a lot of stuff, and came home and again would have been exhausted. Spoke to my mother in Australia on the telephone for an hour that evening, and then after that Steve said, I'd really like to bring these friends of ours in Australia because we haven't spoken to them for quite some time. And I said, well, okay, go ahead. Usually Steve would do all the talking and I would just sort of put in a few words here and there, and then after about 10 minutes I would just go, okay, I'm going to bed because I'm too tired. Ended up talking to them for 2.5 hours, and they actually remarked a number of times. They said it 2 or 3 times, and were very, what's the word? I don't know. You can put in some words there. They were very emphatic that it was amazing that I was talking to them without being breathless. I was able to talk for about 2 hours. I mean, really, when I started, I couldn't stop. It was, you couldn't shut her up kind of thing. And they did remark a couple of times, it's amazing that you are able to talk to us without being breathless or tired, and we're just amazed at how long you've been able to talk to us. And it was a great time of fellowship for us because they're a really good couple to talk to. And so I just praise the Lord that, you pray for these things and the Lord answers prayer. And even though, they seem like small things, you add them up, they're just amazing. And I'm just so grateful that the Lord is blessing my recovery, that I am getting better, and that I am able to gradually take my life back and start getting things done and getting involved in things again. And I just really look forward to the Lord's return for one thing, but also just, the new year that we have ahead of us. So praise the Lord.